Welcome to Culture Scream, where we analyze culture. In this episode, we are summarizing the first episode from season 2 of the Sopranos series, titled Guy Walks into a Psychiatrist's Office. It was written by David Chase and directed by John Patterson. It first aired on January 16, 2000. Mikey Palmise has been executed and Livia Soprano is still hospitalized. Tony stops seeing Dr. Melfi and begins to medicate himself rather than attend therapy. Dr. Melfi is continuing her work out of a hotel room since receiving the warning from Tony. In a quick scene, we see Christopher Moltisanti has someone else take his stockbroker exams. We see Uncle Junior is still in prison while Livia receives physical therapy. Tony is the boss and continues to receive his tributes from Ray, Paulie, and Silvio, among others. One morning, Tony sees a Buick stationed just outside his driveway. Tony is surprised when Salvatore Bonpensiero hops out of the car asking to speak to Tony. Salvatore manages to convince Tony to speak to him in his house. They both go to Tony's basement, where Salvatore tells Tony that he went to Puerto Rico for back therapy. He also tells Tony that he started sleeping with the acupuncturist. Tony concludes by patting down Salvatore, and this makes him a bit uncomfortable. This scene reminds us of a similar scene Tony has with Jimmy Altieri in his basement. Tony has gone through a lot during the time Salvatore has been away and cannot trust anyone. We see Tony tell Gigi Sistone to take out Philly Spoon's Parisi for spreading rumors about Tony going to a psychiatrist and trying to kill his own mother. Since Gigi and Spoons are from the same crew, it is believed that the hit will be less suspicious. The plan is set and Gigi makes it seem like he is arriving from the airport and has Spoons pick him up. Gigi then proceeds to shoot Spoons in the head and calls him a big mouth. After this event, Tony calls Dr. Melfi and tells her she is safe to return home now. After Christopher receives his SEC license, he is set to lead an investment firm. He is on the books as the compliance officer, but he is really the one calling the shots. Christopher's main job is to push Wabistics, a worthless stock. When Christopher steps away with Adriana, he leaves Matthew Bevilacqua in charge. Matt and his friend Sean are there to make sure other stockbrokers are only selling Wabistics. They encounter one stockbroker who refuses to sell Wabistics. This leads Matt and Sean to toss steaming coffee on the broker, and then they proceed to savagely beat him into the ground. The next day, Tony receives a call from the firm regarding the incident. Tony scolds Christopher about not being at the site while the event took place. Remember, I am summarizing the entire series, so subscribe and click on the notification bell so you are reminded when I upload the next episode. I will be reviewing other TV shows and movies in the future as well. Also, let me know what other TV series or movie you would like me to summarize below. Stay tuned, see you soon. In another scene, Tony receives a call from Carmela. Turns out Tony's sister Janice has returned and is looking for a room to stay in. Tony tells Carmela that he wants a big family get-together with his two sisters, but insists that his mother is not invited. As Tony is driving, we see him have a panic attack yet again. The airbags are deployed and he is not hurt. Tony ends up going to see another psychiatrist, but this doctor recognizes who Tony is and tells him that he is not accepting any new patients. After Tony speaks to Janice, he explains to her what has been happening and says that he does not want to speak about Livia in his house. Janice says that she completely understands but will continue to visit her mother regardless. Janice also tells Tony that she will be moving into their mom's house. Tony reminds Janice that he is in the process of selling the house, so she won't be able to live there. Janice, of course, tries her best to convince Tony not to sell the house, but fails to convince him. We see a realtor call in Carmela and Tony to show them Livia's house has been mysteriously vandalized. This, of course, makes it difficult for Tony to sell the house. Tony later apologizes to Dr. Melfi, but she is upset at a patient of hers that committed suicide. Dr. Melfi feels she was unable to help her client. She feels responsible, and that had Tony not caused her to flee for her life, perhaps she could have saved the patient's life. Dr. Melfi refuses to refer Tony to another psychiatrist and asks him to stay out of her life. In the final scene, we see how Tony and Carmela's marriage has essentially devolved. Carmela heats up some pasta for Tony. They sit down and don't really say much at all. This is a beautiful scene, and I highly recommend you rewatch it. It essentially encapsulates what Tony and Carmela's marriage has become. That was Season 2, Episode 1, titled Guy Walks into a Psychiatrist's Office. To watch the next episode, click on the next episode link in the description of this video. Don't forget, click the like bell and subscribe. This helps the channel grow. See you soon.
Just when they thought I was out, they pull me back in.
We upload new videos every week, so subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Click the notification bell to be notified of when we upload these videos. See you on the next episode of Culture Stream.